Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second down and another run with Edmonds.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Brady on third down.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. Find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and another run with Edmonds.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Here's Brady. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Now we'll run straight ahead with Edmonds.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Another carry now for Edmonds.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
46 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Edmonds will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
It's the score, Dolphins 7, Browns 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready? Tight. Not cut 19. Cut 19. Mustang 19.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have the hook up the shorts. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st down, Willis. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now he'll throw with Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a give to Edmonds. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Ready? 19, 18. 18, Ramley, 18, Ramley.
Here's Willis, third and long. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the ball back.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Knight. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Knight. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Brady. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all?
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 69 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 5 now. Brady. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down in the end zone.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Last play of the half, Willis. He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and now here is another interception.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 106 yards on the ground for Edmonds. He's got a first down. Now Edmonds. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Alex Wright on the tackle there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Deshaun Robinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Brady again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Willis. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Willis. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
It's Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. He finds his man. Complete. That's Knight.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Second and 11.
19 tight. 19 tight.
From his own end zone, here's Willis. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he's able to get it out of there.
And this returnable for Hill.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Browns 2.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Browns drive about to get started. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Willis. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Willis, got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st down, Brady. And Wilson with it, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Brady.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Looking to throw again on second down. Willis. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Emmanuel Ogba brought him down. A 2-yard gain.
Back 60.
Willis, fourth down, has to have it.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Brady going to throw here. Caught by Wilson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Complete to Cedric Wilson. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Browns' 41-yard line.
From the 41, Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Knight.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Dolphins, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough. Damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2 that's like 4-2. They be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them doing. That's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage or $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Chris, a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be.